Good morning and welcome to episode 24 of Daisy Knits. Today is November, not even close. It's Thursday, April 7th, and we're hanging out in the floor of my neighbor room with the shop behind me. I'm Daisy. Welcome! I hope y'all had a great week, and to all the new viewers, welcome, and to all my returning viewers, thanks for coming back. So, it's been a busy 2 weeks, and I'm sorry to leave you hanging last week. I didn't intend to. Just life got away from me, and things got too busy too quickly. So, sorry about that, but let's chat. I have not worked on my Precious, so I'll start with my current projects. I haven't worked on the Precious at all yet. When I was working on it 2 weeks ago, I kind of got a little snotty, and I don't know if I was reacting to the wool or to the yarn. It's 100% Kiviot, or if I was having allergies due to outdoor weather craziness. So I've set it aside, and I'm going to wait till I'm not quite so sinusy and pull it back out and try it again. So for now, though, long story short, it's in hibernation. So because it's in hibernation, however, my bee leaf shawl got some serious love. You want to see? The blue marker is where I was 2 weeks ago. And today I'm up there. So some serious love happened over the last 2 weeks, but that is 2 weeks time. So, bear in mind, 2 weeks. This is the bee leaf. It's a half pie shawl from Kimberly Sock Bunny. I'm sure y'all returning viewers are like, yeah, we know. We've seen it enough. Come on. But I am making good progress. So it's got, flinging it all around. It's got beading here. It's got a bit of lace down here. And we have more beading. And then we have a simple lace here. And I think I want to say 2 or 3 more lace rows, pearl back rows then. And then I move on to the last section. And I have a good chunk of yarn left. Can y'all see that? Like that's what I have left. And it'll go faster as I get down towards the bottom because I think I have a increase row coming up too. So it'll get faster, I'm sure, but it's a pretty good chunk. Like I said, the pattern is bee leaf. It's by Kimberly of Sock Bunny, and this is her lavender lace weight yarn in the amethyst colorway. So all the stitch markers are gone though. Did y'all notice? It doesn't cling as much and make us so much noise. I did, however, want to share with y'all my beads. I have done all the beads that this shawl requires. And this is, I think, a 6-inch tube. And can y'all see? That's all the beads I used. Like, that's it. So I have a ton of beads left over. I'm going to have to find something to bead to use more of my beads up. I don't know what yet, but I can find something, right? So I'm thrilled with those. The beads came from Gilding Lily, and it's traveling around in a Rainstorm Studios monkey bag. Got some love going on there. And actually, that's a big chunk of my knitting right there. The only other knitting I have been working on this last weekend is I did YarnCon. I think I've said that once. Sorry. And I like to knit as well as spin at a show. So I do our draw. I'm looking over there because the box of spindles is sitting right over there. We sell Turkish drop spindles, 3D printed Turkish drop spindles in the booth. And I will spin with those and then I will knit. I started off with this though. How amazing is that? This is some that I had dyed up a couple weeks ago. And I knew when it came out of the pot that one of the skeins was mine. It was like speckly, crazy, fun goodness. And it sounds horrible, but the first thought I had when it came out of the pot was the Easter Bunny just threw up. It was fabulous. I loved it. But I'm not going to call any colorway that because it seems so horrible. So I did a lot of knitting on this, and then I did a lot of negative knitting on this, and then I went back to knitting again. Because I had been doing a slight textured pattern. If you can see the yarn that I still have, that's some that I have frogged. What's wrapped around here is what's got frogged out. The yarn is just too busy for for the texture pattern I was trying to do. It was just too busy. So I got, that far into it, hated it, frogged it back to the cuff, and redid it. And I haven't picked it up since I came home, to be honest. I've been trying to focus on the bee leaf and get that finished up. But these are going to go in my purse, and they're going to be some travel knitting. And I have to show you my cool buttons that Julie gave me. Julie is the proprietress of Happy Go Lucky, and she has these really fun buttons made. And it's team toe up, team cuff down, top down, and team DPN. She also had a team magic loop, but I'm not a magic looper. I am a little sock harlot, to be honest. And I am non-discriminatory on cuff down, toe up. I don't care what heel it is. I'll play with any heel. That knitter's profile bag where you fill, have you seen that where you fill out which one you are? The only thing I am adamant on is I'm a DPN girl. That's it. Everything else I'm so, like when it comes to heels, I'll do them all. The only one I don't like is the sweet tomato heel, just because it doesn't fit my foot. Gusset, afterthought, I'll even do a true afterthought. I've done Houdini. I've even done a couple of Houdini socks where you knit, like you do toe up and you knit it and then you seal it and then you cut and go up the I've even done those and I loved them. I'm just a little sock harlot. That's what it is. I'm so sorry. Not really, because I love socks. So, Julie was laughing though. So I have little pins to go on my bag now. Yeah. And you know, have y'all seen the new pattern? Vanilla is the new black. It's got a fun heel on it too. I happen to have already gotten it. It's waiting. It's going to be a future project. Yeah. It's a good thing it's sock extravaganza. Do y'all know about that? I guess I should share that, shouldn't I? Sock Bunny every year does what's called sock extravaganza. And it's 3 months of just sock knitting. And she has all these different categories that you can go and enter stuff in. So you can enter stuff in to knit in the wild. It can be a vanilla sock. You can have lace socks. If you check out her group, Sock Bunny, I think it's Knit and Fit podcast. I'll try to link it when I do the Ravelry show notes. YouTube I can't link, I'm sorry, but I know how to do on the Ravelry. So when I do the Ravelry, I'll link her group. But it's a good, fun way to knit a lot of socks over the summer. Although it's not really going to be summer. It's April, May, and June. So she's doing those 3 months. So these socks will go play with her sock. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I did pull out all of my master knitter stuff this week after I came home from YarnCon. I pulled it all out and I read through it all. And I started ball winding. I need to finish ball winding. And this afternoon, I'm casting on color work. I'm going to cast on the color work mitt and work on that. That's my goal this week. Yay! I'm back to it. So I haven't actually done any stitching, but I've done the reading and I'm prepared to start. So I'm back on that horse and I'm hopefully going to have some good progress going over the next couple of weeks. So you should see more Master Knitter. Otherwise, poke me and say, hey, what's up with that? Come on. It's okay. You can poke at me and say, hey. So, I've mentioned already, I was at YarnCon this weekend and I came home with 2 new goodies. There was a lot of other stuff I looked at and I couldn't make a decision. So I just came home with 2 goodies. But I thought I would share my goodies and ask y'all what you thought. First off, I came home with a bag of minis. Can you see these? How much fun are these little guys? And they're villains. I like Disney. They're villains. So this is Haiti, Scar, Ursula, Kronk, Yatisma, Maleficent, and Jafar. How cool are those? They make me so happy. I know. They're only 40 yards each, so they're not very big, but it's so much fun. So if you have an idea for little mini skeins, let me know, because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. It's not going to be a blanket. I'm not doing another sock blanket. I've done 2. I've done 2 of the mitered square ones, and I've done a 10-stitch one. I'm not doing any more. Done with that. And I have some ideas, but I'd love for y'all guys weigh in. Tell me what you think. The other thing I came home with was a new mug. And I won't lie. This came from Handmade Hollows. And she was local to Chicago. And she does pottery. How much fun is that mug? Can you see? It's a little octopus knitting. How much fun is that? This just made me snicker. I looked at it all day Saturday and nobody bought it. And so Sunday morning when we came in, it was still there. I must own you. I must own you. You must come home in love. And I don't know if I'll actually knit out of it or drink out of it. Knit out of it. I don't know if I'll drink out of it, but I think that I might use it to store pens or something in. I haven't decided, but that's my fun. All right. So that was YarnCon. Phenomenal event. Crazy weather. It rained, snowed, hailed all in one day. Crazy. But apparently that's Chicago. That's what they told me. I have an event coming up in May 14th and May 14th and 15th. I'll be at Woodstock, Illinois. So if you're in the area, stop by, visit. They have classes and things. Otherwise, you can catch the whole schedule on my website, so you can see the shop there. I have one other thing I have to show you guys, because I have seen these, but I actually finally got one of these in person. Have y'all seen these? I'm so excited to do a load of socks right now. It's unreal. How cute is that? It's a little octopus. That's what we're calling him, the octopus. I'm excited to do a pair of socks. And he can hold 8 pairs of socks at once. I don't usually do loads that small, but I might have to just to play with him. He came from IKEA. I stopped and picked him up last week on my way through St. Louis. And he was only $5. Like, how do you go wrong with that? $5 for an adorable octopus. I'm so excited with him. Anyways, I feel like I've rambled a bit. I've shown you a lot of things. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. All my contact information is at the end. Otherwise, I guess we'll talk to you next week. I will try to have better progress, but I make no promises in life. Just doesn't happen sometimes. That's okay. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next time.